Hey folks, Josh with Shoe Photography here. Could what's in this bag be the best travel portrait kit out there? Stay tuned to find out. So, first things first, what is in this bag? Now that the light's back on, let's go ahead and get back into this. So, what is in this bag that I feel is probably one of the best travel portrait kits that I've come up with? So, to give you a little bit of backstory, I've been using the Flashpoint Explore 600, which I'm actually using right now with the modeling lamp as my key light. I've been using that for all of my outdoor strobe work. What I've come to find is that it is a huge pain in the ass to take all of the gear that I need with that on location. So I'll add a picture right here of kind of what my travel setup has been over the last couple of years using the Explore 600, the MagMod Magbox, and all of the other things that I need to take with me when I'm photographing with off-camera flash. So, what is in this bag? So, to start off with, my new favorite little guy, the AD300 Pro. So, this little guy is fantastic. I was leery about the price point of this for being so little, but the output is actually quite good. I'm very impressed with it, and it's able to do a lot of what I need to do, because I don't always need the 600. I don't need the output of it all of the time. Yes, there are times where the 600 will outperform in bright conditions, and I haven't tested them side by side yet, but I'm going to. But this is the first piece of this travel kit. I mean, look how small this thing is. Like, I mean, it's just awesomely compact. It uses the same battery as the AD200. So I used the two AD200s in the MagMod housing for the Magbox. So it has two of the AD200s side by side, and I've been using that when I don't want to take the entire AD600 kit with me. But yeah, so the AD300 Pro, fantastic little guy. I'm going to be doing a full review on this kit. That's one of the other things that I am planning on doing, is doing a review and actually take you guys out with a model and I and kind of show you the different things. I'm also going to be doing a lot of content with this little guy, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for all the stuff coming with this guy. First bit of gear, the AD300 Pro. Second bit of gear is the modifiers. So I have been trying out two different modifiers that I was looking at for portability. Size-wise, this is the new Godox mount, the Glow Easy Lock Parabolic Softbox. It is tiny when folded up. It's really stiff. Oh, okay. So you can see this thing is monstrous. It's not even going to fit in frame, but I will show you this thing. So I mean, for being a 25-inch deep parabolic softbox, it compacts. It's quite compact. So it's nice. It's portable. Can you even see me? But yeah, so it's a nice modifier. I've only done one shoot with it, and I'll go ahead and tag a picture up in this area right now to show you what I've used with this. But I'm going to show you the next modifier that I was actually quite impressed with for its size and its usability. So again, this is the new Godox mount specifically for the AD300 Pro and the smaller compact Godox mount. And yeah, so it's pretty neat. And it is small, it does fit right inside this camera bag. Barely, but it is tight. So modifier number 2. This was actually the one that I got first because the Godox mount Easy Lock softbox that I just showed you was on back order. So I just got that one in like a week ago, and I haven't shot with it yet. But what I was super impressed with, I wanted something small, something compact, something that would give me good light. And this right here, I think might be my new favorite lighting modifier. It is the Easy Lock 10 by 24 inch quick strip box. This little guy right here, you know, you can see it fits in the frame. It's tiny. I mean, and not tiny by any stretch of the means, but it's a strip box that is quite small. It's 24 inches long, so you don't have the octagonal size, but you do have quite a bit of diffusion on here. And in the photo shoot I'm going to show you right here, the quality was fantastic. The light quality coming out of this was awesome. I really am digging the linear catch lights in the eyes from this modifier. I think they're super neat, super unique. And if you guys are in the Godox user group, you'll probably have seen the pictures that I'm going to post up right here. And yeah, I mean, this is a super neat little collapsible strip box. It still has the old Bowens mount, so it does have a quite large mount. But I mean, size-wise, I mean, lengthwise, it's tiny. When you go ahead and actually fold this thing up, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's all the size of this. I mean, this right here, if Godox goes and they make a new Godox mount, little guy like this, it might be the thing that I carry with me on location portrait shoots when I don't need anything big, you know. Super impressed with it because this has the Bowens mount right here. It doesn't fit on the AD300 Pro. I have to have the S bracket, which does add to, you know, to the weight, and it does have a little bit extra space that it takes up, but it's not that bad. A lot of people are like, well, it's supposed to be compact and you have to add another piece of kit. Yeah, fine, whatever. It's not, the S bracket isn't huge. Yeah. So since I've got this right here, I might as well go ahead and talk about the light stand that I use and I love. These are the Manfrotto 1052 BAC stackable light stands. I've been using these with the AD600 that I have right here. I actually have one up right now, and I have 3 of these total, and they're fantastic. The fact that they stack in the carrying case that I showed with my big kit when I'm taking a lot of stuff, I've got 3 of these in that kit, and I love them. I think they're awesome. They've held up really well over the last 2 years that I've had them. Yeah, super impressed with these light stands. So this is the lighting portion of the kit. So we've got 2 modifiers to choose from. So if I want the Octabox, I'm going to take the 25.5 inch glow easy lock deep parabolic, specifically made for the AD300 Pro on the AD300 Pro, or I'm going to have the S bracket with this Bones mount 10 by 24 inch strip box. So that's it for the lighting. So now onto the camera gear. And obviously, if you're a Canon shooter, a Sony shooter, any of the other brand shooter, all of this is going to depend on what gear you have, what you want to take with you, what you like to use. But I'll just go ahead and show you what I have in my kit. This is what I take on every portrait shoot that I go on. The Nikon Z6II. Also have the Z6, the original Z6 that I got, and right now I'm filming on the Nikon Z50. So any one of these will go with me. The Z6 obviously, or excuse me, the Z6II is obviously my new go-to. I love this camera. I'm actually contemplating selling my original Z6 and getting another Z6II because of the focus modes and the focus performance. The autofocus performance is way better. After using this for several months, when I go back to the Z6, it is just it's not as good as this. And that, to be honest, it really is that much of a difference. If you watched my Z6 versus Z6II video that I'll go ahead and link up here somewhere, if you watch that, I'll tell you, I say in that video that the autofocus is not that much better, but it really is. So I had to cut this video a little short. I'm new to the whole video and YouTube thing, as you guys can tell, and I didn't prep all of my equipment properly. I was shooting with the Nikon Z50 when the battery died, so I grabbed the Z6 and I started filming on the Z6. Turns out I was filming in 1080p at 120, which had no sound for a good 20 minutes, and I don't have enough time to re-record all of that stuff today. So what I'm going to do, if you guys are interested in any of the Nikon Z products or any of the Nikon lenses that I might be using, I'll go ahead and list them down below. If you're interested in any of those, please leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll start working on some content with all of that stuff. I've got lighting stuff I'm going to be working on. I've got some ND filter stuff I'm going to be working on. So if you're interested in off-camera flash or the Nikon Z system, please subscribe. I'll be starting to share a lot more, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks again. Josh with Shua Photography.